Oh, welcome back. I always gotta do my check to make sure recording didn't crash. Ooh, get some gloves. And a shell. You've been busy, haven't you? And now you're here to ask if I need help with anything. Now that you mention it, lately we had troubles with ravenous sharks that have been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. Damnedest thing, I know, but you wouldn't doubt it if you saw it. We've got to call the thieving bastards regularly, so it happens I sent 3 of my mates out there before you came along, so the more the merrier. If you could kill 2 or so, that ought to be enough. Take a few of these rotting fish as bait. I'll not be needing them. Oh, and maybe see if you can't find the other group. They've been away too long than I like. Oh no, that's the sentry. So do I just use it anywhere, or do I have to go to a specific location? I guess I could use it anywhere. Oh no, there's the location. Oh, I forgot to read it. I'll read it the next time. Okay. No. I'm not fighting you right now. Ah. Of course I would walk right by this spot. The putrid smell of this fish would draw any nearby sharks out of hiding. Now, search for the industrious pirates. So search for one of the 3 that we're looking for currently. Actually, I don't think he has, but let's see. Nope. He's almost halfway there. Hello. God may be praised. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. My partners and I got separated when we fled. You haven't seen them, have you? Yeah, before the Kojins started chasing us, their leader asked us if we were Domin. They're Yokotsu's catchers. I know it. First, sorry, and now this. I got to tell Rasho and the others. I thought I heard it again. I don't see anything down there. And there you are. Edgar, I heard you went shark hunting. You two did have a share of beast culling, though I think Lise made a stronger impression when she bested a drunken pirate in a sparring match. Fastest knockout to date, I'm told. I should be like to think we have provided ourselves to be rather... Why do I get the feeling you have something important to tell me? Kojin mercenaries rounding up Doman Confederates. Surely Yotsuru has crossed the line now. We must speak with Rashu immediately, even he cannot deny that. This changes everything. At least I think that... at least I should like to think that he cannot. Oh, but he will!
Our most compassionate acquaintances return. For your deeds, we owe you many thanks. But something tells me our thanks are not sufficient. The strange thing is, I was certain you understood our position. And yet here you are with that same look in your eyes, and those same words upon your lips, I'll wager.
I speak only the truth. The Confederacy will not be spared Yotsu's wrath. You have always known this, that one day you would have no choice but to stand up to the Empire. I say to you that day is today, and come once more to ask that you join us in the fight.
How convenient that recent events should lend such credence to your claims. Tell me, do death and destruction always follow in your wake?
Me technically, but I don't know about Edgar.
They had no part in it, Tansui. You know this. We all know this. They came and took our Doman brothers. They will torture them for her sport. Murder them for her satisfaction. So we attack and get butchered for our trouble, or do naught and let them have their pound of flesh. If this be our choice, I say we suffer the ignominy. We endure. We survive. There is no better path. Until the day our enemy is grown weaker and we stronger, there can be no retribution. We will wait for a sign. Such is the judgment of the Confederacy.
So that's it then. You're just going to abandon them to her. They'd die for you, you know, for the Confederacy. They would die for you, but you wouldn't even think to risk your lives for theirs.
I have one last idea, if you will allow. I'm afraid it's not very good as ideas go. It's exceedingly reckless, in fact, and you may well come to despise me for ever having suggested it. Assuming we survive, that is. The question being, do you trust me?
Ask me again later. I don't think Edgar cares.
We can't stand by and let innocent people suffer, here or anywhere else. I'll do whatever it takes.
Then let us roll the dice. If it's a sign you want, we shall give you one. One rousing enough to make you drive every Garlean out of Isari without a second thought. You are wary of invoking the ire of the Imperial forces stationed in Doma, correct? Know then that once we have rescued our comrade, and freed Isari, we mean to liberate the nation as a whole. You will doubtless require assurances that we are capable of achieving this, and that is only fair. Accordingly, we shall demonstrate our seriousness by depriving the Garleans of a key ally, the Kojin.
What, the three of you, just like that?
Actually, my esteemed colleague here will attend to it on his own. But the how of it is not your concern, only the outcome. If we succeed, you help us liberate Asari. If we fail, you lose nothing. A simple enough wager, if you have the stones for it.
The little miss does make it hard to refuse, does she not?
Words are air. We will weigh you by your deeds.
Na, 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 na. Aiming. Let's do it that way. Or should we do it that way? Let's just drink the milk. It doesn't give us any buffs anyway. Yep, there is a blue quest, and everything else, yeah. That's what I thought was going to be 62. Under the sea, while you drink your own pee. Okay, merchant. Here's some gloves, and here's some material. 265. I believe ours is 270. Yep. So we just take the material for these. Closer manner, you must be of a man of Zoria. Do you know of the East Alternate Training Company then? I hear they're a fairly prosperous vendor where you are from. Your acquaintance with the Kugan branch office owner? Oh, the chief's been searching high and low for a well-connected man such as yourself. Oh, but before we get to that, allow me to introduce myself. I am Hansuku, and you would be Edgar. That should be easy enough to remember. Now, Edgar, do me a favor and meet the chief, would you? Ever since those damned Garleans strengthened their grip on Hisashi, our contacts in Kugane have quit trading with us, and he should really use your help in establishing a new business partner. Please, I would ask if I wasn't desperate. You see, I only just joined the Confederacy. Life has been hard, really hard for me lately, and if things were to fall apart here, I would have nowhere to go. To the west of this place is a tiny lodge. The chief should be there. Ultimately, I cannot leave my post to show you there, but I trust you'll find it easy enough. I'm counting on you, Edgar. And I'll probably end up just doing the blue quest for the rest of this episode, so I'll just stop the timer. Gentlemen, since you refuse to pay the blood tithe with coin, you shall instead be paying it with your blood. I believe an arm each will suffice. Wait, what with the East Alternate Training Company? I suggest you think twice about it. When word of this gets back, you'll be the ones to pay. Oh, you should have said so sooner. Suzumi, see that our distinguished guests are escorted to our best room in the dungeons. I shall go and sharpen my knives. You heard the man. Get up and start walking. I trust you stuck around this long because you were something you wish to discuss with me. Make it quick. As you see, I am a very busy man. So at last we are joined by someone actually associated with the East Alternate Trading Company. Excellent. The company have thrown us a lifeline, sir. This said, that was the full thinking. Hansuku should have had the courtesy to accompany our honored guest here. Please allow me to apologize on his behalf, master. It seems the ill manners of our subordinate have begun to rub off on us. We have not yet introduced ourselves. I am Tsukuge, and this is my right hand, Suzumi. It seems Saku has touched upon the gist of our troubles. Please allow me to fill you in on the details. As you know, all boats seeking safe passage through the Ruby Sea must pay our levy, the Ruby Tithe. Give us more than we ask, and we might even provide you with men to guide your ships through especially difficult waters. For as far back as anyone can remember, this system has been in place enduring even after Doma was occupied by the Imperials. While the Empire has always shown little interest in our activities, with Soyu's rise to power, that has changed. The Royal Viceroy has banned the merchants of Kugan from bartering with us or paying our tolls with those Bakufu dogs backing her. Everyone is far too terrified to disobey. Many outside the port city are also looking to use the current state of affairs to avoid paying their dues. Like the two we just took into custody, while we have confiscated their goods without our contacting Goni to purchase them, they are of little value to us. Thus, we look to Orthord if we were able to establish a trade agreement with their biggest vendor. Our words would be over. It is, however, something we cannot accomplish alone. I would look to you for help. Now, I'm quite certain that men on the ship we seized are lying about their affiliation. Shizumi, show him. This flag and the items we found aboard the vessel does not appear to belong to the East Alternate Trading Company. We must, however, be certain. We cannot risk raising the ire of a potential trading partner by attempting to sell them their own goods. Please take the flag and Suzumi's inventory list to one of your contacts at their Kugane branch and inquire as to whether any of it is from one of their ships. Okay, now that we're... Oh, right, you're the one where we talk about the housing here. That's Magic, my pleasure to see you. How might I be of service to you today? A crimson flag taken from the mainmast of a mercantile ship confiscated by the Confederacy. A sheet of paper listing each and every single item that can be found aboard the mercantile ship the Confederacy recently confiscated. You would like to know if this flag or any of these items listed here came from one of our ships. I'm afraid I cannot help you there. Kimiko, however, might be able to tell. Yoshi is in charge of inventory and is currently stocking our ships at Pier 1. Who might you be? Oh, Master Magic, I have heard a great deal about you. Very well, I shall take a look at your flag and list. None of these items are even remotely familiar. It is as you suspected. You have been lied to. It's a shame you were the one to ask. Had it been anyone else, it might have been an easy thing to claim the ship and its goods as our own. Many of the items listed here are worth their weight in gold, and then some with this. Those men could have easily paid the tithe several times over. Such items can be rather hard to come by, so do let me know if your friends are looking to sell any of this. We would be more than happy to find a buyer for them. Yeah. There. I think there's still one more blue quest after this one. Master Edgar, you are returned. Very good. Now, if you would be so kind as give the flag and list back to me. It was as we expected then. In light of Mistress Kamiko's proposal, however, not even their evident guilt can sour my mood. Indeed, this is fantastic news, sir. If it's everything we had hoped for and more. While certainly promising, we are not yet out of the woods, Master Edgar. I trust we can rely on your continued support. I have a feeling we will be needing it. Oh, nope, it's not another blue quest. Edgar's not going to be helping you anymore. Bye-bye. If it was blue, then maybe. Because we're already high enough level as it is. Oh, with that, that's going to be the end of this episode. And in the next, we'll be, I guess, working on the Kojin situation. Till then.